welcome to the VST channel. VST here guys, Venus Tech. I have the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, powered off since 1 hour, and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, also powered off since 1 hour. Both phones should be at 70%. What I'm gonna do in this video, I'm gonna do a speed test, showing you the interface, the basics, apps opening and closing. I'm gonna start some applications, some games, YouTube as well, so that we can pretty much see how those phones are handling things. I'm gonna start of course with some detailed specs, because there are though still some differences between the S23 Ultra and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, and I'm going to conclude the video with Geekbench and with a 3D Mark test. But the first thing we need to do in a speed test is of course start the phones. So without any further ado guys, I'm now pressing the power button, holding it. All right, Samsung is shining first. All right, let's just see which of those two phones is going to boot first. Now guys, in order to be very accurate in this test, we need to understand what powers those both phones. The main SoC, or the system on a chip, is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, although there are some differences. And with that said guys, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra already is on the boot screen, taking a bit longer for the S23 Ultra to reach at the same level. Here we are with these beautiful phones shining on your display, and if you're here for the first time, you might as well want to check some of my other videos. I try to do a lot of tech videos, but not only limited to speed testing. I even recently bought an 18-year-old full-frame DSLR, so that I'm only able to compare it against the 1-inch sensor here, Sony IMX989 in the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And also guys, why you should subscribe to myself now, I got this phone on the 24th of April. I'm still using it to this day, and I didn't even post yet my full review. What I'm saying is I really need proper time with all of my devices guys to be able to be as much honest as I can. Of course, try to be transparent, give you all the lowlights and the highlights the way I see them. But enough is enough guys. I was sharing some of the differences between those two phones. They have a lot of similarities, like the use of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, but of course there are also some differences. Let me show you. Let's start with some of the basic guys. You can already see there is a difference in terms of resolution because of the screen of those phones. So the S23 Ultra has a wider screen. Here we have 3088 by 1440. Here we have 3200 by 440. Android 13 is used on all of those phones guys. And something I was trying to tell you previously, very important, they both use the UFS 4 in terms of storage. Now, flash here is UFS, we cannot check the version, but we know it's UFS 4. One of the biggest differences is the fact that this phone, the S23 Ultra, uses 12 GB of LPDDR5 RAM, and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra has a whooping 16 GB of RAM. But I don't want to really stop here guys. I'm gonna go in the second tab showing you the SoC, or the system on a chip info. As I told you in the beginning, it's both Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and I really love this chip. It's actually phenomenal. It's very powerful, very energy efficient, meaning you get a lot of great battery life using phones with 8 Gen 2, so I really cannot complain. We have 8 cores on the Ultra and 8 cores on the Xiaomi Ultra, but guys, there is a difference. Can you see it already? Let me try to zoom in a bit. The cluster combination here is using 1.336 GHz versus one CPU clocked at 3.9 GHz, and it's only because, remember, there was this thing called 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. So we know that the Galaxy is using higher clock speed, or that some of the CPUs in the combination of the clusters guys are clocked a bit higher. And we can also see this here in the clock speed. The S23 Ultra can go lowest to 307 MHz up to 3360, and the standard 8 Gen 2 device like the 13 Ultra can go only up to 3186. There is this slight edge here that apparently the Galaxy S23 Ultra guys is using a higher clock. By the way, the GPU is still the same. It's Adreno 740 guys, and it's pretty much it guys. I really don't want to bother you with more comparison. This is supposed to be a speed test video, but I wanted you to know about these details. Speaking about RAM, it's very important for me to clarify that I'm not using any memory extension, meaning that I'm not using any swap files. So the RAM plus on the S23 Ultra is set to off, so is the memory extension. But you can clearly see the options on the S23 S23 Ultra we can do 2, 4, 6 and 8G. On the Xiaomi 13 Ultra you can do 3, 5, 7. But remember, this phone has 16 gigabytes of physical RAM versus 12 gigabytes of physical RAM on the S23 Ultra. The next thing I want to show you guys is the display. So I'm trying to use circa the same brightness, but that's not a display test. On the Galaxy S23 Ultra, guys, I'm using the adaptive motion smoothness, which can get me up to 120 Hz, and the phone runs on the WQHD resolution. Now, I'm using the same WQHD resolution on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys, and also refresh rate is set to a custom 120. Now I can click here, guys, and I can just choose between 60 and 120, and there is also this default option for a dynamic adjust, but I'm not a big fan of it. So in terms of setting the scene, we now are clear on the device specification. We are also clear, guys, on what powers those phones, and I believe we can start with this speed test. The Galaxy S23 Ultra has 68% of a battery, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra has 69% of a battery, and on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra I am using the balanced performance mode. So if I'm to click here, guys, this will enter into the performance mode, will apparently increase temperature and also give us a bit more speed. But let's say that I'm using standard or both phones. And without any further ado, guys, what I'm going to do right now, I am going to go inside the recents menu and I'm going to close everything, just making sure that there is nothing in the memory. This here is the memory status, guys. Right now I'm gonna clean everything on the S23 Ultra, everything that resides in the memory, and this will leave me hopefully a bit more of a free memory. So let me just check right now, guys. I'm going to just reopen the memory garden one more time. I'm gonna check for the available physical memory. So well, we right now have circa 5 gigabytes of free memory. Now I'm doing the same on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys. I'm gonna try to clean everything, and here I can see that I have 10 gigabytes of free memory. I really hope that this will not affect the speed test, but I do believe that that's the proper way to do it. Now I'm gonna close again everything, guys, and we're going to be able finally to start the speed test. Finger unlocking, guys. So I'm now on the lock screen on both phones, and I'm just gonna show you. All right. Actually, both of them are very fast. The only difference is that here we have an optical fingerprint reader, and on the S23 Ultra, guys, we have the very good ultrasonic. My preference really is for ultrasonic, guys. Why? Because it doesn't really light in the dark, and that's really better when you use it at night, because this one here, guys, see, it's going to illuminate so much, and apparently also try to somehow mess up with your eyes. But both phones open really almost instantaneously. So if I am to give an edge here, it's going to be this phone probably even unlocks a bit faster. So let me just try to test this one more time so that we're sure. All right. Yeah. I would say almost the same. I'll give the edge here to the S23 Ultra just because the technology here is a bit better than the one here. So now let me try to close all of the applications, guys. I show you the memory status, so nothing resides in the recent applications, and we can already start with the speed test. First things first is I want to show you really the fluidity of those phones. Here we have One UI. I wanted to say 6, but no, it's One UI 5.1, guys. And here we are using the latest Xiaomi MIUI 14, guys. By the way, both phones are running on their latest versions of the software, guys. MIUI 14.0.13.0. And here we have the AWC 8, the main update. Now, everybody's waiting for the June update, and this should be really killer update with a lot of new functionalities, camera-wise, and etc. And you know the channel if you want to see proper feedback and everything tested in and out. Now, let me show you a bit of the navigation. If I go here to the left, I'm gonna get the Google Home. Here, of course, I have some other things. And by the way, this is a China-only phone, guys, so no Google Home here. On the Ultra, if I do like this, guys, I'm gonna get access to all of my applications. And if I do the same on the 13 Ultra, guys, I'm gonna get access to some parts of the launcher that I don't really use because it's Chinese. So what I'm saying is that all of my apps here are without a drawer. Of course, you can enable this if you want. There are the options inside, but I'm just using it stock as much as I can to be able really to come up with a proper review. Now, I'm gonna go back to the home screen and do some more testing. Now just let me access this one here, right? All fluid. Here you can access the wallpaper and style. Pretty much the same options on the Xiaomi phone wallpapers, widgets, so it pretty much works exactly the same way. Of course, there is a slight delay, but this is due to the MIUI implementation, so it's not something that is a performance issue. And while we're here, guys, let's try to open the weather applications. All right, started first on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. One more time, I'm gonna close it, guys, and the moment right now I open it the second time, I'm gonna leave everything in the memory. So 3, 2, 1, let's start. All right, definitely here the Xiaomi 13 Ultra had the edge, so I'm just gonna put it back in the memory, guys. Folder opening. All right, and you can just see, guys, there is a tone of a difference, slight difference here, and it's all because of the animations. And of course, I'm gonna do a full deep dive comparison video between the One UI 5.1 and the MIUI 14 animations. But here we are for the speed test, so let's just start Telegram. Okay, S23 Ultra winning this round. Okay, let me just check the browsing, guys, one more time. No lags whatsoever, all works perfect. I'm gonna go back to the social folder and let's start Messenger this time. One more time, the S23 Ultra taking the lead, guys. I'm just going to reopen it now from the memory. Circuit the same. Browsing, everything works quite nice. Minimizing it, guys. And let's now open Facebook. One more time, I do believe that the S23 Ultra, guys, had the edge. I'm just gonna minimize it and open now Twitter. And once more, guys, the S23 Ultra is absolutely killing it, opening applications faster. I'm not saying this is 100% a real benefit, but okay, it's really what we see on the screen. Now, guys, let's check Instagram. Same here, guys. All right, so in terms of scrolling, it's pretty much the same. Now let's see what is gonna happen when we turn to the left to access the camera. Okay, Xiaomi here was definitely quicker, guys. Let's try to browse and open the camera one more time. All right. Okay, definitely here the Xiaomi 13 Ultra opened the camera quicker. Now let's do the camera next, guys. I'm gonna open the stock camera in 3, 2, 1. All right, I think the S23 Ultra was quicker, so one more time. Now, the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys, definitely opening the camera quicker, also from memory. Let me now close the camera and I'm going to redo the test so that I'm absolutely sure who is winning that round. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, definitely the Xiaomi 13 Ultra is opening the camera quicker than the S23 Ultra, which is still something. Now, while we're here, guys, let's try to open Play Store. Okay, the S23 Ultra never stops to surprise myself, guys. Really killing it, opening really so fast all of these applications. All right, gonna exit, guys. Now let's go inside Google. Let's try to open YouTube. S23 Ultra again, that's really phenomenal, guys. I'm gonna go now inside the recent menu. I wanna check all the applications. They're still in the memory. All the application here again in the memory of the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys. So one more time, Play Store. All right, once the app is open, guys, I do believe it's pretty much the same. Let's now open some games in 3, 2, 1, Temple Run. All right, again, I guess the S23 Ultra just loading tiny bit quicker than the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Actually, yeah, even not a tiny bit, it's just not, yeah, it's just not a slight difference. So let me just try to kill that game. I want to do this one more time to be sure. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, no, let me do this one more time, guys. Notifications were disabled. If that's, of course, doing something, which I don't really think it is, but just that we are on the safe side. One more time. Okay, definitely, guys, the S23 Ultra is able to launch this game quicker. Now, all right, let me just go outside. Something interesting, guys, Asphalt 9 has been launched here several times. I never launched it on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Let's check what is going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Loading here still, and here as well. Boom. First time load. I guess we need to give it again to the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Galaxy S23 Ultra absolutely managed to nail this round as well. let's start Geekbench 6, guys, on both devices. And pretty much know I'm not a huge fan of synthetic benchmarks whatsoever, but okay, it's the necessary evil we need to anyway still test. By the way, you can also check the configuration here. Cluster 1 and 2 are using the very same core setup and also frequency setup, but the cluster 3 here with the big core has a slight overclock, resulting into 3.36 GHz versus 3.19 GHz on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. And now, guys, without any further ado and with no other application in the recent memory, I'm gonna start the test and see which phone is going to finish first. And guys, we are now approaching 100%. Boom! The Xiaomi 13 Ultra killing it. The S23 Ultra almost there. 1951 on the single core score, guys, and a whooping 5245. Yep, absolutely beating the S23 Ultra in terms of benchmark. But guys, let me ask you something, like, how valuable is this? And how does it matter if we see that the S23 Ultra is just able to start some of the apps quicker? So again, just some of the thoughts that I'm having, but let's now proceed to the 3D Mark Extreme. I have now closed Geekbench, and without any further ado, guys, I want to start the Wildlife Extreme 3D Mark test and see how those phones are gonna handle it. And the Xiaomi 13 Ultra was able to finish first, but guys, see here, 3460 versus 3422, and I would say, guys, the average frame rate is very similar. 20.50 here and 20.70 here, and of course that's really also what I expected for this kind of premium devices. The battery on the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra dropped only with 1%. Same happened here on the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. The temperature here didn't really rise at all, only 1% on the Xiaomi, and the frame rate you can just see it's absolutely the same, although the S23 Ultra was able to pull 1 frame more. Now, guys, at the end of it, I closed all the applications and now the phones are a bit heated up. I want to redo some of the tests so that I'm sure I'm getting stable result. I'm gonna start with Telegram. Okay, wow, this time I think it was on par. Messenger, slightly quicker on the S23 Ultra. Now let's start Facebook. All right, again, the Samsung winning this round. Now let's start Twitter. Here again, clear win for the S23 Ultra, guys. And now let's start Instagram. Again, a clear win on the S23 Ultra, guys. And now let's start the camera. Camera is a clear win for the Xiaomi 13 Ultra, guys. And while we're on the camera, guys, let me try to do some photos. Stock camera, HDR, auto settings, nothing really changed. All right, wow. Jesus, this is absolutely nuts, guys. This is so quick. I mean, it's really crazy, okay? And now let's try to do the same with the S23 Ultra. Scene optimizer on, auto HDR, absolutely stock settings. Wow, wow. Oh my God, yeah. I mean, what can I tell you, guys? No clear winner here. Both phones really doing a terrific job. And guys, if you like my split test, let me know. I have plenty of other devices and I can of course try to sneak them in. Tomorrow, I'm getting my hands on the Pixel 7a and I can't really wait to test the Sony IMX787 in the Pixel phone and yeah, do all the usual stuff. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any tips, put them down below in the video comments. Stay safe, VST over and bye.